Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl Kenyatta and we gonna talk about it. So, blessings to all. I'm so glad to be here today talking to you guys on this platform. This Monday is a Monday blues for me. Um I know that God will take this out of my mind, but I want to share something with you guys. Today I took off work. I took a PTO day. Um I have to go every so couple months to a specialist eye doctor who actually injects Eylea medication in my eyes. It is due to diabetes, of course. Diabetes is a terrible disease, guys. I hope you never get it. It literally affects every part of your body. Um, I'm witnessing feet pain due to neuropathy. I have it in my hands, so sometimes it's hard for me to type, but I get through because that's what I do. Um, so, anyway, I just want to get back to this. I went to the doctor today, to the specialist. The first time I went to him, I was supposed to get 18 months or 12 months, excuse me, of Eylea injections in the left eye. The last four, I think maybe 5 months I went to him. He did not give me a shot of Eylea in the left eye. There was no more fluid behind the eye, thank God. The reason how I got the fluid behind the eye in the first place is because when I was first admitted in the hospital, they diagnosed me with DKA. I explained what that is in another video. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it and you'll see. Um, so that was the first time we got rid of the fluid in this eye. So remember, guys, I was telling you I was admitted into the hospital October 29th. I was there for about 4 days. I had DKA for a second time. Um, it is not unordinary to get it more than one time. So I've heard, this is what my doctor is telling me. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's what I keep hearing, but you still feel defeated. So today I went to the eye doctor and I knew something was wrong just by, the way his nurse was talking to me. She's usually so upbeat, asking me, like what was I doing? What did I do the past weekend? Today she had one sentence for me. She said, Kenyatta, doctor, um, I'll say Dr. R has to speak with you. And I'm saying Dr. R, guys, because I like to ask people for permission to put their name on my platform. When it's my family, I know they don't mind because I'm, in a good light with it. I'm not asking my family for permission. Y'all my family, y'all my peoples. I'm saying your name. I'm not going to say your last name. I'm not going to say where you live, but I'm going to big you up over here, all right? So get used to it. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. So I knew, I had a sense that I was gonna have bad news today. I really did. I felt it in my bones. I got there. He comes in the room. He's like, Kenyatta, we have fluid in the right eye now, and of course that's because of the DKA that I just had November 2024. He said it's not a tremendous amount because when I went for my left eye, guys, it was a tremendous amount. I could barely see out of that eye. That's how much fluid was behind it. So today he said it's a small pocket. He said, Kenyatta, he said he was so undecided. He didn't know whether he wanted to give me a shot of Eylea in that right eye or if he just wanted to wait. He told me, Kenyatta, he said, you know what? I'm not giving it to you. I'm not going to give it to you today. Let's wait until June. You'll come back. If by the grace of God, this came out this man's mouth. By the grace of God, Kenyatta, hopefully that pocket of fluid will just go away. I won't have to give you an Eylea shot. So, guys, I come to you today. It's time for you to pray for me, okay? I pray for all of you guys every day because I love you, okay? Pray for me. I need it, okay? I am upset over this. Yes, it's normal, to be upset when you have something wrong with your health. I will pray about it, and I know after I pray about it, I'll be okay. But today is my Monday blues because of this news I got. You know, having fluid behind your eye can cause you to lose your sight. I ain't trying to lose my sight, peoples. You know, I already have astigmatism. Like I said, I had fluid behind the left eye. Now the fluid is in the right. I've been wearing glasses since literally, I would say, kindergarten, as far back as I remember. I've always had bad eyes. So just the diabetes on top of that, could you imagine? You know, it's affecting me even worse. There's times I'm in front of my computer, and I was telling him this, sharing this with him, when I'm entering stuff in the computer that I need to enter, getting results ready for my patients. I get a blurred vision sometimes. It's not all the time. It comes and goes. Like I could literally go in on a Tuesday and like everything is blurry to me. Like I literally have to pull my computer so close so that I can see. My job is aware of it. I keep them in tune with all of my house so they know if they see that computer and it's pulled up, you know, pretty much almost on my face, they know like I'm having a sight issue that day. Um, some days I can go in and look at the computer and everything looks crisp and clean. It just depends, you know, how these eyes are working that day. Um, I wear my glasses all the time. Guys, when I tell you I have just as much glasses as I have wigs, I have just as much glasses as I have wigs because I'm a diva, you know, I'm fashionable. I like looking good. So what I'll do is like I'm always buying glasses, you know. Um it's a part of my, you know, ensemble basically. Sometimes I fall asleep in the glasses, you know. But I'm praying and hoping, and I know that God will take care of me. He will remove this fluid from the back of my eye. He will. He will get my diabetes on track. Um, he will do that. I know he will. Having diabetes, guys, it's a journey. I'm gonna tell you that. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I could be doing excellent, you know, eating right, exercising. A1C is good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, my A1C since I've been diagnosed as a diabetic has never ever been under a 7. Under a 7, 7 and under is what my doctors look for. Okay. Anything above 7, they're complaining. And I love my team of doctors. I have an endocrinologist, I have a PCP. My PCP, Dr. M, I'm going to call her, she is unbelievable. She takes better care of me than my endocrinologist, to be honest. I love him too, but Dr. M, she goes all out for me and always giving me the spanking that I need. You know, sometimes I need a spanking. Yes, I said it. And she will tell me, and listen to me, guys. She's a short little Chinese woman, but she got so much sass in her. You won't believe it. You know what I tell her? I say, Dr. M, you so bossy. Bossy. Cause she is. I can't even say bossy. I tell her all the time, you so bossy. She calls me sometimes, it could be on a Sunday, that I've seen her like on a Friday or Thursday before, and she'll tell me go get blood work on Monday. She mean what she say. She will call me on Sunday and be like, you know, you're going to do blood tomorrow, right? And I say, yes, Dr. M, I'm going. So I love her for that. Um, I was going to start taking my mother there to see her. And I had, you know, filled out all the necessary paperwork. And Dr. M was going to start being my mother's PCP. It was unfortunate that my mother never, you know, she never made it. She did, excuse me. She made it to one appointment, her initial first appointment as a new patient. Dr. M took very good care of her. Okay. She was very concerned. She wanted to run all these new tests because, like she said, when you're getting information from other doctors, it's not your original diagnosis, it's the other doctor's diagnosis that they're whatever they're diagnosing you with. So she wanted to get a handle on my mother's dementia. She wanted to do these MRIs and all these tests and all this stuff. Child, my mother, what may have couldn't talk, but she was hearing that lady, and them eyes were just popping. She had some big eyes, guys. Those eyes were just popping, and she was looking at that lady. Child, me and my aunt Nanky always say, my mother knew she wasn't going back because she was sick of going to the doctor. I had her in a wound care center because she had, developed bed sores because you had to constantly turn her. It is a task being a caregiver. If anybody's a caregiver out there, I take my hat off to you. It's a hard job. People don't understand until they do it themselves. I was able to do it and take care of my mother for about, I believe it was 7 months. And it was hard. And I had help. And I'm telling you, it was hard. I was tired and overwhelmed. But I knew I was doing what I needed to do, and God wouldn't give me more than I could bear. So I come to you with a heavy heart today. My family, pray for me. Just pray. I want to go back to the doctor back in June, and I want him to tell me that there's no fluid in the eye. I always pray for good health. I really do. And I strive and I want to be a healthier person, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's just hard. But I know I can do it, guys. I know I can. So if I seem a little down today, it's because of that. But I still came here to talk to you guys because I love you. You know, and I had the day off work, and it's such a beautiful day outside. It's beautiful. Mr. Andre took me to the doctor today because what happens is when I go into this specialist eye doctor's office, they dilate my eyes. If you've ever had your eyes dilated, you really cannot see for about a couple hours after dilation wears off. So right now, guys, I know I look good because I was all up in my mirror trying to get this makeup on for you guys and look pretty. I didn't wear my makeup to the doctor's office because, they be all over my face and stuff with this eye solution and all this stuff. So I came home, I did my face, and I said, I'm going to get on and talk to my people, tell them what I'm going through today. And I did that. I haven't eaten yet, but your girl is okay. I didn't eat because I literally had a 10:05 appointment, and I got up at, I believe it was like 9:17. So, I had just a little bit of time to get ready. And I did. Went to the doctor's office. Like I said, Mr. Andre took the day off because he usually does that if he can. Like if it's not going to be a busy day, he'll take the day off to accompany me to the eye doctor. He does not go in the room because he's squeamish. He's like my mother was. He cannot take needles. If he sees a needle, he's going to fall out. He's going to faint. He cannot take needles. And could you imagine somebody sticking a needle in your eye? But I'm going to tell you this because I went through this for over a year, getting this Eylea shot. Guys, when I tell you I was scared the first time I went, I was scared. I didn't know what they was going to do to my eyeball. But I will tell you this. Whatever that solution is that they take to put in your eye to dilate your eyes, you don't feel any pain. What you feel is a light pressure when they are injecting you in your eye. It's a very light pressure. And the whole thing is really just like your brain being overworked from fear, because you can actually see the needle come into your eye. And like your first instinct is to close your eye, but they have your eye open with this little thingamajig that they got. They got all kind of things to hold your eye open, hold your mouth open. Anyway, that's what they have. So I I never felt pain when I went, thank God, because I wouldn't have went back a second time. And that I would have just had to go blind. I'm sorry. You know, fear, I am a very like fearful person. I do not like pain. I cannot take pain. This is why I don't have no tattoos. Guys, I have no tattoos and I've always wanted one. Me and Pudding was gonna get one together and I chickened out at the last minute because like I just can't see somebody scraping my arm with a needle. Like I just can't. You know, I love to see people get things like that done, but not when it's done on me. So I'm here in Mrs. Brown chair because the day I really need to be near her. I really, really need to be near her. I I never thought that I would have this, you know, like any disease. I never thought I would have any disease because I was all, you know, always like a fairly, you know, fairly not sick person. You know, I didn't get sick a lot. Um and I mean, I've had things done to my body, like I had my gallbladder removed, but this is like light stuff. You know, they did that laparoscopically. I've had a hysterectomy, so because I had multiple fibroids, so I have had a full hysterectomy. You go to sleep, you don't feel it, you just pray you wake up. Um, and that's basically it. And then, of course, I had a C-section with Pudding because he was so big. I told y'all he was over 10 pounds. He looked like he didn't even belong in that little cribby thing that they put the babies in the hospital. So I had a C-section, and then years later, like the diabetes, like it's just amazing. And I'm not saying amazing in a good way. I'm saying let me take that back. Let me not say amazing. It's just so, this disease is so bad. Like my doctor tells me that it's the number one disease after cancer. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And I've experienced both types of diabetes, which is highly unusual, but it does happen. It happened to me. I was diagnosed as diabetes type 2. For many years, I went under type 2 diagnosis, just taking one insulin. I took that one medicine, that was it. Then I noticed I started losing weight, like tremendous amount of weight. My family knows what I'm talking about. I've always been big, okay? I've always been a big, voluptuous woman. So when you see somebody lose weight drastically like that, you know there's something wrong. But they know, your girl ain't got the A's, because you know what us black people think. We get silly sometimes. Yeah, I said it. I'ma say it. When we start losing weight like that, we be like, she got the bug. That girl got the bug. She's sick. I wonder what's wrong with her. She's smoking that crack. Yeah, we say that. I know we say that because I do it. I'm just looking at the time, guys, because I don't want the camera to die out on us. So I just, I'm in my feelings today. It's okay though, but I'll make it through. Y'all gonna pray for me. I'm gonna pray for me. We just gonna be a praying people. And I know this shall pass too. It shall pass. Um, so guys, let me ask you something. Are you always sometimes worried about your health? Like the food you're putting in your body, if your body's getting enough water, are you exercising enough? You know, are you guys thinking about that stuff? I always think about it because I know that I'm not well. I'm not 100%. So I'm always worried about it. And excuse me, I'm always, trying to look at different things, trying to eat different things. But it's just, guys, I know it sounds so easy to say, don't eat this, don't eat that. And the truth is this, like I have literally, the last time when I was in the hospital for DKA, I told Mr. Andre, I was like, I'm not eating snacks no more. Like literally, I'm a few foodie. I love snacks too, and snacks are, full of sugar. So I have to try to find like little healthy snacks I can eat. And that's hard too because everything has sugar in it. Even if you eat a piece of bread, that's a carb that breaks down into a sugar. You eat rice, white rice, that breaks down into a sugar. You learn these things when you have this disease. But I just need to try harder. That's all. Work harder. Do better. Be better. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not leaving this earth because diabetes took me out. I'm leaving this earth because God want to take me home. It ain't gonna be about this diabetes. We're not doing that. No. So, with that being said, guys, the makeup is makeup today. Yeah, I said it. I like to make up words. So, did you hug somebody today? Did you? Did you tell somebody you love them? Remember what I said? At least once, twice, 3 times a week. Let's utilize these cell phones, people. Let's make them work to our advantage, not just for doing this all day. Let's dial a number. Let's tell one of our family members, our friends, our loved ones, anybody. Tell them you love them. Life is short, honey. I keep saying it because I witnessed taking care of my mother. And I always thought I had more time. But I didn't. God took her home. And it wasn't for me to say it wasn't her time. It was her time. And I don't regret anything. I told my mother I love her all the time. I got in the bed with her, laying there, feeding her popsicles and ice cream and stuff. I know I gave her the love that she needed, even before she got sick. My mother was my ride or die. So, call somebody. Tell them you love them before it's too late. Just do it. You mad at that sister. You mad at that brother. You mad at that cousin, that auntie, that grandmother. Let it go. It doesn't matter at the end. Let it go. So, this is your girl Kenyatta, guys. I love you so much. I thank you for being on this platform with me today. You need to like, you need to comment, and you need to subscribe. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that your girl Kenyatta over here, she keeps it real. She drops gems. That's what I do. I ain't stopping either. Diabetes ain't gonna stop me. No man or woman gonna stop me. I'm going up. I'm going up. You come up with me. I love you guys. Don't forget, pray for this eye. The right eye. Pray for it. So that there's no fluids when I go back in June to the hospital. And I'll keep you guys in tune with that. When I go back in June, I'm going to get on this camera and I'm going to say whatever needs to be said. If there's fluid there, God will get rid of it when he sees fit. We got to wait on him, So I love you. Have a wonderful day. And go hug somebody. Go kiss somebody. And tell them you love them. Peace out, guys. It's real on this side.